More trouble this morning as I Interstate 74. We're moving along. It's a little hazy though, as we have a lot of humidity still in the air. Very muggy too. Look at that sunrise just behind the clouds, not above, below, but behind the clouds that are just sitting off to the east. 77 warm degrees, winds out of the southeast at 9 miles an hour. We were at 80, by the way, last hour, so a little bit of a cooling trend, but don't expect that to last because the south winds again with us today. It'll push these values back up into the 90s. Stationary front that's got a ton of storm activity with it well to the north of us. It would be nice if this would sink a little further to the south and give us some relief, but that's not going to happen today. We'll be fully engulfed in what we call the warm sector, or all this area here that's got a lot of heat, humidity, and no storms. Just clear skies and sunshine. That front, though, will get in here tomorrow. That'll bring some relief from this here, which is a heat advisory. This will kick off at 11 o'clock this morning and go until 9 o'clock this evening. You know the drill. Keep an eye on the pets. Make sure they've got water. Don't leave them in the car, especially your kids as well. Take breaks in the shade and stay hydrated because those heat index values could be as high as 110 to 115 for some of our hometowns, just like we saw yesterday. Here's the next 8 hours, by the way, and we're already going to be at 90 degrees by noon with a heat index approaching 97, 98 degrees. Then we'll hop into about 93, 94. The record high today, 94. We are likely going to tie that. So this will be about the third or fourth day, I think, in a row that we've either tied or broken record highs here. An unprecedented stretch of weather for sure. When are we finally going to see a downward trend in the humidity levels? So let's track that. Here's the dew points. Today, 74. That's air that essentially gives you a bath. As we go into tomorrow, a little bit of relief, just a little. We're going to be down into the 60s, about 65 or so. And then comes the weekend, much better, 60 degrees. That will be air that you barely notice, or humidity levels that you barely notice. So that's going to be a big improvement as we get into tomorrow and the upcoming weekend. But before we get to that weekend, we do have the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms. Notice that severe storm zone today, well off to the west, but as I take you into tomorrow, especially the afternoon, there you see the red zone. That's right here. It's the high end possible before you jump into the likely category. Here's 3:30 on Future Track. You're seeing thunderstorm development to the west of the Quad Cities. These will likely have some gusty winds, and that's about it. I'm not too concerned about hail or tornadoes with this particular system, but there you see the storms continuing to blossom as they head off to the east here. 6 o'clock is when they'll be here in the Quad Cities, and then we'll see those storms wrap up late Friday night. The weekend, well, that's not looking bad either. Let's track that really quickly here while we have a second. I think Saturday will be your weekend's best with temperatures in the mid-80s, but remember, humidity will be lowering as the day goes on, decreasing. So that's your weekend's best. We do have to throw some showers in for Sunday, but both days much more comfortable compared to what we've been dealing with the last few. Even next week looks really nice. Only chance for rain I see other than Sunday is going to be coming in on Wednesday. And overall, no humidity trying to sneak back into the region as temperatures stay in the 70s.